Today, we're going to give you the top-line results from the ATTAIN MAINTAIN trial, a phase 3 randomized controlled trial looking at the oral small molecule and its effects on weight regain in those already on injectable weight loss therapy. This is an important question because as we see more and more people on these weight-lowering medications, the question of what happens once we have to stop the medications or they reach a plateau remains, and it's a valid clinical concern from both patient perspective and clinician perspective. So the ATTAIN MAINTAIN trial looked at a subset of the population who were enrolled in the SURMOUNT-5 trial. Now, this trial looked at tirzepatide compared to Wegovy or higher semaglutide, and it was a subset of the population who had weight plateauing, so less than a 5% change in weight between week 60 and 72. And of this group, they were then randomized, regardless of what injection they were on, to either Orforglipron or placebo, and they were followed up for 52 weeks. The results essentially showed those who were switched from semaglutide to Orforglipron had a 0.9 kilogram weight regain compared to those on tirzepatide who had a 5 kilogram weight regain. The side effect profile across both groups were in keeping with what we know of therapies, and essentially insane in the membrane. Patrick, what does that actually mean for us?
Oh, very clever. You can see what you're trying to do there. Receptors sit on membranes. Does this study? The answer, yes. So what? Well, it gives us options going forwards in terms of maintenance, and it's certainly better than using placebo. I think it gives us clear answers of the way forward for those patients wanting to stop injectable therapy. It doesn't give us an answer in terms of what would happen compared to carrying on with injectable therapy, of course, which leads us over to the issue of now what? Well, I suppose this all comes down to cost. First of all, I suppose we need to get the full data, but then we need to know what the cost of this drug is, because that will ultimately lead on to access. We know this drug is in advance in its regulatory process. So with the FDA, it should be available quite soon. I suspect it'll be available in other countries soon after. In terms of access, though, it will all come down to cost effectiveness, but this information, along with the cost, will give those bodies the information they need. So I think this is a key paper and gives us options. I suspect this is a place we will actually see this happening in the real world.